first here this afternoon. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 8.
Set, fight, 97, 45, hut.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Red, 38.
Young here, you can see, changing the play. Back to throw now on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down and 6 now.
52 blaster. Black 40. Tag.
Young will set to throw. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Luke now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ready, set.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
52 blue. Claw, 10. Ready.
On the run, it's Dowdle. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
45, white. Needle blue.
Now Young on 4th down. That's taken in. It's Xavier again. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching.
You're searching.
Absolutely reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense, if you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. Play action. It's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's it on.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Henry is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Jackson now. He'll try to pick it up himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute. Of the half. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, right.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ready?
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
60, ready.
He'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Set.
Young to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Black, 95. Set, hut, hut.
Final play of the half, Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
45, wide. 10 cycles.
Now Young going to move them around.
Hut, go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
'43 rail. Down. Hut.
They run here with Dowdle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Red 38. Black shot. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and do this himself. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Young to throw on 4th. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Rashad Bateman. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the
They'll try and run it in with Henry.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this. No, okay.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. 10 black. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Here we go. Start. Trail. Yellow. 33. Yellow. 10 cycles. Ready.
They run again with Dowdle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
52 blue.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Red, 38. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
3rd down, Young from the gun. That one completes him again. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Black, 95. Hut.
Young now from the 50. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Again, it's Young. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And that'll be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Down. Room 32. Black Ultra.
Now Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
52 black, 10 black.
They'll play fake. Now Young. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
13 yards on the play.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
We're scoreless after one.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
This time Jackson will throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tyler Luke now for the extra point.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. the touchdown loop. Back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now they go screen. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Let's go.
Young. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Ready.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now here's Young. Wants a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready?
To the air once more. Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Let's go now. Ready.
He's going to flip that out. And a loose football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Set, punt. Watch out now. Black. 95. Set.
Young to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Trying to move the pocket there. Out to the right on the bootleg, but nothing develops. And he's forced to just throw this one away.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So 4th down coming. We still haven't seen a punt yet. At least here, they're in a reasonable spot to go for.
This I can understand. Some of the others, not so much.
Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Go.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Yellow, 22. Six, Mega. Ready?
Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Throwing is Jackson.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Jackson.
A check down here for Henry.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Nick Scorton.
Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll let this go for the end zone. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
48 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
I thought we were going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there. Their 2-point try fails. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
It's the third quarter and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Red, cycle. Ready, ready.
Young will set to throw.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They go play action. Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Let's go now. 33, set.
A running play. It's Dowdle.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with fourth down now looming. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Ready?
Fourth down, Young. This is caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
On the set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
That is caught. McMillan with it.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that zero.
Here's Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On play action, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Xavier Legette.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Young, he's going to change it up.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Hey, middle. 180. Sit hard. 180. Sit hard.
Play action. It's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
It's a loss of 3.
Bobby Brown
Collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of first at the 32. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain an 18-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Red, 38. Ready?
Now Young. Now he'll tuck this and run.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Throwing, Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
He'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
62 blaster. Here we go. Set. Ready?
Young to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Tommy Trimble.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Ready?
Now Young.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Oh, we changed it.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Jackson going to keep it.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Young to throw. Got a man. That's Liggett.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 red. Ready.
Here's Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
It's complete. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Jackson going to keep it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.